Hello students, welcome to the first video presentation based on the topic of cultivation and collection of drugs, which is included in the unit 2nd of your syllabus of pharmacognosy and phytochemistry. In this particular presentation, I am going to discuss about the different methods of cultivation of drugs. Okay, here we are mainly laying the emphasis on the plants. So, you all know, you have studied it earlier also, that plants can be cultivated by two processes, sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. You can see in this particular slides, I have given the pictures of the different part of plants which can be used for asexual reproduction, and I have also given the examples of each part, like bulb. Bulb means onion is a bulb, garlic is a bulb, and allium species are the species of onion and garlic. So, see, if you take an onion, you will see at the bottom there are some hair like structures present. If you cut that particular part, put it in the soil, it can regrow itself into a new plant. Similarly, I have given other examples such as tuber for potato, offset for valerian, rhizomes can be used for ginger and turmeric, and then you can have vegetative propagation by root such as asparagus, corms like colchicum, and runner like peppermint. Okay. Corms are like, if you have seen the bamboo plant very closely, you will notice that beside their stems there are small solid triangular shaped growth. If you cut those growth and if you put it in the soil again, it will give rise to a new plant. So, these are some of the examples I have written, and I have given the pictures via which you can asexually reproduce a plant. Amongst this particular picture you can see, it is the runner picture. Okay, this is the, what is it? It is a potato. So, it is a tuber. See, these are the bulbs. Okay, this is the asparagus. Fine. So, I hope it is clear to you that what I am trying to tell via this particular slide. Next, we move on to the particular processes, like the cultivation of crude drug can be done via two processes. One is vegetative propagation, which is also called as asexual propagation, and the other one is sexual propagation, sexual reproduction. Okay. So, first we will discuss about the vegetative propagation. It can be defined as regeneration or formation of a new individual from any vegetative part of the plant body. The method of vegetative propagation involves separation of a part of the plant body which develops into a new plant. This is very important. Once the new plant emerges from the part of the plant body, we separate it from the parent plant, and here there is no sexual reproduction. So, single parent is required for the growth. Here I am going to discuss about the different methods of asexual reproduction. We will start with cutting. These are the parts of the plant such as stem, root or leaf, which if grown under suitable conditions develop new plants. Stem cutting are generally used to obtain new plants. Examples are sugarcane and root. In the sugarcane, you see these type of nodes are there. If you cut this node and put it in the soil, it will regrow as a new plant. Similarly, if you cut the stem of the rose with a sharp knife or blade and you put it in the soil, it will regrow as a new rose plant. Next is layering. Roots are induced on the stem while it is still attached to the parent plant. This part of stem is later detached from the plant and grown into a new plant. Example is jasmine. In this picture, if you look at the picture carefully, you will see that the stem is again inserted into the soil and we are inducing the stem to grow the root. Once the shoot comes out from the other end and it develops new leaves, we cut this stem from the parent plant. Okay. The next process is grafting. Grafting is new varieties produced by joining parts of two different plants. The rooted shoot of one plant called stalk is joined with a piece of shoot of another plant called scion. Examples are rose, citrus fruits, and rubber. Okay, so what happens is you take the rose shoot and the root is attached to one part. This is called as stalk. You take another shoot and you cut, and this is called as scion. You join both of them with the help of manure, and you uh, tie them tightly with some cotton cloth or something like that, and you will see that after some days this has emerged into a single plant. By using this particular method you can also produce different hybrid varieties of rose. How? If suppose this particular stalk part bears red rose and this particular scion part bears yellow rose, when these two joins to form a new plant, you will see that a hybrid variety of a mixture of color is produced. Okay. Now we will move further and we will study what are the different advantages of asexual propagation. You can see that as resultant species formed through asexual processes are genetically identical, because you are not going for any two parents. So, the new plant produced will be very much similar genetically to the parent plant. So, it is useful, traits can be preserved among them. Asexual propagation allows propagation of crops that do not possess seeds. Very important point. You can see that I have given the examples such as jasmine, sugarcane, potato, banana, rose. Most of them do not possess seeds, or we do not use the seeds for their production. Okay. And also the vegetative propagation bears fruits early. In this type only a single parent is required, and it eliminates the need for propagation mechanisms such as pollination and cross pollination. Okay. And this process is very much faster than the sexual propagation. This helps in rapid generation of crops, which in turn balance the losses. We will study about the importance of asexual propagation. It is a cheaper, easier and rapid method of multiplication. See, cheaper is a word which is not suitable for all the methods, because in the disadvantages slides I have told you that it is an expensive method and it requires skilled persons. But some of the processes are cheaper, such as layering is a cheaper one, you can say. It is also giving fruits earlier than the seeds process. Like vegetative propagation can be used and it can take only a year, just 1 year to bear fruits. There are certain plants which do not form viable seeds, such as roses, chrysanthemum and etc. The vegetative propagation is the only method of propagation for reproduction and continuation of species in such plants. Okay. And all the plants developed by this method will be generally similar to the parent plant. So, you can just conserve the traits. That's it for this particular topic of vegetative propagation. Next, we will study about the sexual reproduction of the different plants. Thank you.